Alright, finally. Had to sort out so many issues and problems, but I think we're cool. It is the 19th, nah, the 20th of September. It's about 11 a.m. It's a Saturday, so just chilling. No, it's a Friday, sorry. So just chilling. And I wanted to make this video because in the last month I've captured about 50R worth of setups, which is insane. And just wanted to show, actually I said it here, so in the last 30 days I put all these up on my Twitter and I captured about 50R, so I wanted to just kind of understand my thought process between like most of the setups that were good, and yeah, so I don't, so when I hit like a rough period, I know what I'm gonna do, like what steps to take and whatnot. So yeah, like this is 50R in the last 30 days, and if I open up my Excel um for September, um this is what I've done so far. So I'm probably gonna hit 50R this September as well. And I'm having the issue right now, like I'm not taking advantage of all these setups. Like I haven't taken any of the BTC I missed, RSR I closed early, this I didn't take, this stopped flat anyway, FET I didn't take all of it, OP I did not take, Bonk I didn't take this either, Caspar did not take, Doge did not take, Near did not take, Engine did not take, BTC did not take, Doge did not take, C I took, Popcat I took, and Brett I took these three. Again, I closed these three a bit early. Popcat I didn't size in properly. So it's just stupid mistakes. Like, why am I not taking these trades? Why? There's a bit of fear involved as well. Like, I was doubting my own analysis, but clearly, like, come on. 50R between August 16th and 16th of September. So this is the purpose of this video really, is to just like go back and just explain my thought process so I know what I'm actually talking about. Like I kind of freestyle these analysis, so it's off the dome. But I'd say, for example, if I hit a tough period, I just want to go back to basics, first principle, know what I'm doing, type shit. So yeah. Um, I guess we start. The biggest trade obviously was the BTC swing. So where's the start of it? So I believe, where is it? This one, this thread, wasn't it? Yeah. So something like this. Yeah. So what I'll do. Whoops. I don't wanna. Okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the daily and I'll go back to where it was 16th. So the 16th, which is that, yeah. So if we open up the thread again, cool. If we open up the thread again, I'll explain my thought process. So first of all, I always start on the weekly, right? So I said, okay, weekly liquidity is the best. So we have this level here, and we have acceptance of this level here. So we've taken this level out already, and we've closed back within. So I'm bullish already because look at this strong wick. Um, but we have to factor in like bullish doesn't always mean we're gonna go straight up, right? So we filled some of this wick in, but there's probably a bit more space we do. Like I always go for about 50% wick. So let's call this the 50% wick. Like it's basically 50%, right? If we get halfway there, uh, this is 50% nonetheless. Alright, cool. So we know we want to come into this area and we're targeting this area, like this liquidity. So that's already a good foundation to start on. And even if you want to go into the monthly and say, okay, green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, we're gonna go into a bullish month really. So like, yeah, you just want to set yourself up for that because we're in the mid of August now. So yeah, so okay, anyway, daily, right? So daily, we've taken out this demands, right? After this sweep of liquidity, and this is all I do really. Like I do the liquidity into demand or supply. That's a 90% of what I do. as you add evidence to see, okay, we're going to go here. And also, I believe I did a volume profile here as well, from the low to the high. So we can already position in here, and we're targeting these highs, and then we got this supply here, right? That's all I've done. Nothing special at all. That's that there, and then probably a wide stop into there. I don't think this is volume profile is going to give, but if I do remember correctly, 4 hourly, yeah. So where is it? Yeah, 4 hourly there. Slightly different, but same process. I think I went more for the route of, okay, there's a support resistance level there, which, yep, you can take that as well. Anyway, I did enter this, and what was I targeting? The H4 supply, which is very powerful. So I'd have this demand block here, which was D1 supply. I just took all of this, but you can take the body of that, so you could do that, which was the H4 supply here as well. So that's what I done. Nothing crazy at all. And then obviously we've got the filled in a bit late, and then this is the PVP. You can see perfectly in there. So yeah, nothing crazy. Like obviously this move ended up working out, as we see. I think I took a scalp here as well, and yeah, so that worked out. And I knew this was a double order block, as well as the fact that I think there was another like volume profile somewhere if you did it right, like there to there. Was it this? I can't remember, but there was something. There was a big confluence level here as well. Was it fib as well? Not really, but yeah, I took out the fib. But anyway, so then I said after this target had been reached after some scalps, and scalps was kind of like an intuitive thing. I can't really explain my process behind that, but yeah. So got the this was a big 7R because I doubled up on size on this as well. So 7.5R, I think, yeah, call it that, whatever. Doubled up on size on that. So that was the big one, you know. So I really milked this trade 11R within about a week, 9 days. So yep, that's not bad. So then we had let's say Popcat Pepe, right? Let's see what we see first. Popcat, alright. Popcat 16th of August, 2 p.m., right? Popcat. Let's see, 16th of August, 2 p.m. There we go. Cool. What do we have here? I guess you can start on a weekly if we must. So we got key level there. We got a wick there, which we're coming to, and we got the wick here as well, and 50% fill. Let's bear that in mind, which is about there. Cool. Roughly. Cool. If we go to the daily now, I see a massive impulse move here, so naturally I want to draw a fib, which lines up here as well. So we are getting this general area of confluence here. Now I like my liquidity here swept, which has been done. So if we put that there, and this has been swept, if I remember correctly, yep, this has been swept, and we are looking for the demand block in favor, which is also, you got this level here, you got what you call it, like a supply demand support resistance level here. So you got support, flip to resistance, and a big impulse up. So you want the origin of the impulse, which is this, which also lines up to our weekly level here. So yeah, and I'm sure you can add in a volume profile, like I said before. Fibs, it lines up with our fib level here. So I want this demand because if we lose this demand, what do we have here next? We have this. So I don't mind even taking that loss. So um, we'll go with that, and then we target. There's a lot of built up highs here, levels here. So yeah, I think was it yeah this supply which had already been taken anyway. So I wasn't looking at that particularly for my target, but this is all literally like equal highs here. So whoops, equal highs here. So at minimum, I was looking at that. So yeah, so this is what my favorite position would be. If we just let that play out. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. There we go. So that worked out as well. Yeah, I think I just took that early. So yeah, take those. There we go. Yeah, it's that H4 supply. That makes more sense. So because this supply had been taken out already, I just looked for H4 supply here. Because later on, I think like a couple of days ago, literally. Oh no, no, this is a whole different move. Sorry. Um, but yeah, these equal highs got taken out anyway. So yeah, that's another 2.5R, which I think I only booked myself was 1.4 R. So yeah, so it's all the same shit really. I just want to keep it simple for myself. Pepe, this was the one. Pepe was 16th of August, 8 p.m. Yeah, cool. Pepe. There's a lot of good moves I'm missing out today anyway. Just get rid of everything. 16th of August, 8 p.m. There we go. Cool. Alright, so weekly levels. What do we have? Cool, we've had this. It looks like it's going to close within. Um, if you really want to get macro, you can go. We're in this range now. If you really want to get macro, but there's no point. But really, so you get the idea that eventually we're going to probably go here. Eventually. But yeah, that's none of our concern right now. Weekly. Now we're gone down to the daily. Oh wait, weekly. Sorry, I wanted to get something else. Alright, cool. So we're at the 50% wick here. You can see there's a common theme like with most of these uh, coins. At the time they all print similar structures anyway, so yeah, so daily, is there anything interesting on a daily? Bit bearish, we're not even filling in this inefficiency, so it's bearish, but you can look for longs nonetheless, but cool. So what did I say here? Well, this was a bit of an intraday scalp, I think. See? Okay, yeah, so go to the H4. This move's already mostly bloody played out anyway. So you go here, you got liquidity here, and you have liquidity here, right? And you can also say you got liquidity here. Am I on the right bloody date? 20th of August. Wait. Right, now I'm confused. Okay. Alright, yeah, cool, okay. So we have liquidity here, yeah? And there's not really any demand block here. So you could say this, right? You could take this whole demand block. There's no problem with that. And it does take a fat reaction here. In hindsight, that's probably what I would have done. And it probably put my stop like at the golden fib of this demand block. And then you can target, you can even target this because it's nothing's been taken out here. But you can go for a modest target. You can even target this. But I like these equal highs, so I'm just gonna do that. All right. What I done was yeah, H12 supply as well, like right here. Yep, there you go. It's been taken out already though, so I would have gone for this, like in hindsight, this here. Still gives you good 2.6R. Anyway, so we have here, yeah, we can always zoom in and see, because we know that's our rough point of interest because of, you know, multiple other confluences you can probably get in here. Um, there you go. There's another one. Fib. Easy. If you go in here, you want to see again like any sort of like price action where it's like support resistance. So the support resistance would be this area here, blah blah blah. But you have this order block here anyway. H1 order block. As well as that, you got low, you got high, you got lower low, and then this is the market structure break as well here. This the high of this wick. Where is it? There. And then even if you took that, that's probably bang on the entrance anyway. So yeah, you can do a lot of things. 50% wick as well of the fill, which is the daily wick, and then if you let that play out, that works out as well. So there's loads of confluences to be played here. If you give it some time, it will play out. There you can take profits there, add there if you want, do whatever you want. Me, I just like to watch it play out. There you go. So 2R, 2.6R, you can be generous with it as well, put 3R in about a week. I'll take that. That's the last little intraday. Now, you can kind of get the gist of it now. What's another good trade that I caught? Couple losers. I guess we can say Sol, why it may not have worked, the Sol trade. Where it is. Sol, yeah, alright, cool. So 22nd of August, 7 PM, right? Cool. Solana. 22nd of August, 7 PM. 22nd of August, 7 PM. Cool. Cool. So if we go to the weekly, right? This is me doing this now, right? Alright, cool. So you have weekly liquidity there. If you really want to zoom out and see what's interesting, you got this macro range here, which is I'd identify as that, and then key demand block here, which is impulse. So yeah, and then you have all these built up lows here, similar to the Pepe thing. You can look for this demand block here, which has been taken out already, or the 50% wick. That's what I think had in the back of my head, right? So again here, you got this H4 demand, which on the BitGet hasn't been taken out. So I think that was my whole thought process here. Take that out, while stop. You got this cluster as a supplier, but this hasn't been taken out, and then you got all this liquidity built up here. So that's what I would have done now. What did I say? I basically done the same thing, but made the mistake again. This H4 supply has been taken out. So if we don't see a good reaction here, then I'd probably cut out early. So what happened? I went for a short instead. Yeah, I can see why. Because I mean, it's not a bad idea. I don't know. Let's see what actually ends up happening anyway. So it doesn't go for the demand. Oh, it does. What happened here then? Oh, okay, alright, alright. Yeah, that's poor. Yes, not poor. That's poor. I think this is gonna get stopped out anyway. Yeah, and it probably will end up reversing. Put the entry here. Make the stop a bit wider. That could work. But again, like how long Yeah, it's a bit more higher time frame. You know, if you go to the daily, it look nice on a daily. You get the 50% wick fill here. Basically, 50%. You got the fib retracement, not really respected either. Like this trade, I wouldn't have really taken this. The only thing you can say is it never really closed out of it, which is alright. Yeah, you can say that, but yeah, and then probably you can add a volume profile here somewhere. Yeah, it's not really the cleanest, not the best reaction either, but yeah. So with that trade, I would say I didn't use the correct key levels. I needed to zoom out a bit and maybe break down the analysis better. And I think I've done the same thing for ETH, which was another loser. Yeah. So I want to explain maybe some of the recent ones, because I've hit 3 back-to-back wins. Well, I have a loss of trade in about 9 trades, so let's explore some of these. Let's go with Casper quickly, because this video is already 20 minutes long. All right, Casper, Casper, Casper. I guess this is for me. I haven't really decided if I want to make it public or private yet. Casper, where's Casper? Casper I didn't take, but I basically called the whole move out anyway. Yeah, Casper. Alright, Casper idea was basically a PO3, um, if you will. Oh wow, I drew this back in July. Wow, interesting. Cool. Because I use this as my YouTube one, so I don't touch this unless I'm recording YouTube videos, which I haven't in a while. So daily clear range, and this is gonna go for the triple taps. You got one deviation, two, and it will tap this eventually. So bear that in mind. Anyways, right now we got another range here, which it could be deviating, but yeah. So again, there's gonna be another little triple tap here, so it will do something like this, like that. So yeah, but that's in the future. So whoops, yeah, forget about that. So weekly, right? Bearing in mind what date is this? The Casper tweet. It is the 7th of September. What's the time? 1:30 p.m. 7th of September, 1:30 p.m. There we go. Bang on. Cool. If you go to the weekly now, we got these lows swept and a 50% fill the wick. Same shit, bro. Same shit. So it's all contextual, right? With the market, like what is the meta of the week or the month? Like you just gotta identify what's working across all coins. And bearing in mind, all this context was in line with BTC, so I knew BTC was at support. I knew BTC took this demand out, hence why I'm looking for longs. Do you understand? So you gotta always pair up with BTC, especially this cycle when it's such a BTC reliant cycle. Alts are so sensitive to BTC bleeding out, um, and BTC is the only one that's still holding its value after the rallies. All alts retraced about 80%, so on average. So yeah, let's go back. So context pairing in mind with confluences and liquidity plus supply and demand. That's all it is really. So 50% wick of the fill of the wick, which is there. Um, you can, yeah. I go with 50%. I used to go with golden pockets, but I'd always get front run. So I always started going with 50% because yeah, that's it's half in it. So 50% wick to fill the wick. All these lows swept. If you want to draw a pendant, whatever, I just look at it as liquidity, built up liquidity, engineered liquidity, and again you got all these. It's probably going to break out of another pendant, and then you got all this inefficiency to be filled. So I like you got if you want to stick to the daily, there's that breaker. You know the demand was not respected, and um, it has now since made it a breaker. You've got a fib retracement level here, but it's been taken out already, so if it was to come up here, you would expect it to smash through. Um, so yeah, so what did I say really? So I went on a H4 and just basically said, yeah, so you got these lows here, double low here, and it's just gonna get swept. So I think I entered here, 50% wick there, leave some gap, and it's gonna eventually go for this supply here, which yeah is smart of me because it's just not been tagged yet. Which yeah, it lines up with the daily breaker anyway, so daily breaker there, um, and it ended up working out. Ooh, might have gone front run, but this is the obvious liquidity level. So um, if you go down there, H4, there isn't really a supply here. You could take this one. Um, this is the kind of the last down counter before a rapid move down, so you could take profits there as well. Um, it's probably going to get to that day one daily breakup, but I wouldn't really take it. All right, Caspar, let's go near Injective are the same thing really, so they were the same exact one I remember. So Injective, let's just try Injective. All right, Injective. Let's go near actually, go on. Near, yeah. If I remember, if I can find it. Yeah, Doge was a bit of a one. I think I got my analysis wrong with that. That happens, so nothing to really say on that. Near. Did I forgot to post this? No way. Alright, cool. Let's just go in Injective then. Alright, yeah, Injective. I had this marked out for a long time because this was kind of a swing play, so it was very obvious. I could see liquidity being engineered here. So 6 p.m. August 15th. Cool. What's the date here? August. Oh, god damn, this is a long time. August 15th, 6 p.m. Cool. Cool. Evidently, you can see um, off the bat already, um, lows being engineered. So I saw a trader talk about, he always starts off on a low time frame and then works his way up because if the low time frame matches, it saves your time to look for high time frame into low time frames. And he explains how like you're sometimes forcing it to work out. So yeah, anyway, Injective, I could have taken 3 trades out of this move if I remember correctly. I could have. This was the general move, up, down, up, basically. That's where it was, and you can see there is a wiki inefficiency there, and you can get the mid of that there, and just say, alright, cool. There's something in here, there, and then you can pair that up with this with an SR level, I'm sure. It's a bit weak, but I guess that SR level, you got acceptance, rejection. It's a bit weak. Yeah, why not? So you got this here. I don't think I went through any of this process when I was actually charting it out, but yeah. So daily, nothing else. You got lows here. You got you could simply put say you've got demand here with liquidity there. That's fine as well. I think I went for the more low time frame thing of saying yeah, it's just gonna tag this H4 demand, and you've got market structure shift there. So similarly to the BTC one, you got daily demand and H4 demand in here. So I probably would have gone for if I saw this properly now, I would have gone for a short here. I would have gone for this short there. That short if it presented and then to here. I don't think I'm gonna get this anyway. Oh, fuck's sakes. Alright, yeah, cool. So whatever comes first, basically, yeah. But I didn't even give. So I said it's gonna come down first and then up. So yeah, you could do whatever, like what comes first. Okay, yeah, so I got filled there. I got stopped out anyway. Why did I get stopped out? Hmm. Golden fib in it. There you go. Yeah, I would have gotten stopped out anyway. So that was wise of me, I guess, at the time to say, oh, like, I'm gonna wait for this one to come through. But um, look at the supply there. So yeah, this is the correct one. Wonder why? I don't know why that's. I guess you could say this breaker here, and then play that down all the way down there. Yep. And then here, I'd go for the long. This is the actual correct setup that I took, so I took it there. Good entry. And the TP, I like this supply for the TP, but I can't remember what I ended up doing because I had to change up a lot. Yeah, that supply is good enough. So stop, I probably would have put my stop there because you got the SR kind of there, so I'll put it just below the SR. Damn, no way, I'd have to be a bit more wider with my stop. So this entry was here, just below the SR. God damn, I would have got wicked out. Cool, there we go. And then, yep, ended up working. 2 week trade though. Does it matter though? Don't know. So near and ejected were the same thing really. Yeah, you can enter I guess the SR, that's better. So it's just little tweaks really like in the moment. Like again I would have waited to see what BTC was doing and that's why I came to the logical conclusion, okay, let me enter a bit lower and it ended up working out. Cool. And again, there's like this demand block, so you'd want to go 50% of the demand block anyway. There's loads of factors, but yeah, so this is half an hour long video anyway, so I'll quickly wrap up on um, C Popcat. I'll do Popcat and Brett. Okay. So Brett, this played out very quickly. This I knew my understanding with BTC. BTC was going to present a small pullback, so I knew I was going to look for bids a bit lower. So where's Brett? Brett, cool. This was a lovely trade. I remember so many confluences matched up with it. 1 p.m. 16th of September. 1 p.m. 16th of September, cool. So weekly. Weekly is taking out the previous weekly high. And you got equal lows there. Alright, cool. Then you're taking out this daily level and you have a daily demand here. So this is like rough, very rough here. So and then I say okay, equal lows here and anything here. Not something in here is probably going to be a demand. So there's a fib. There's also inefficiency here. So I like that. And if you get a volume profile in, don't know if it's going to give me one. It isn't, but anyway. So I had an NPOC here. So yeah, same thing. So this daily level, and there was H4 supply there. Okay, cool. That's good enough. Where was the H4 supplier? Just under the fair value gap. So you have this as well. So this is literally what it is now. I already know it. Okay, it's gonna come into here and there. That's literally good enough. So now it's about refining everything. Refine everything. So I refined it by getting that H4 supply. So I like that. H4 supply. Liquidity, demand. Liquidity, supply. That's basically it. And add confluence with it. So there's support resistance here with it here, and there's also what um, there was an MPOC and demand there, H4 demand. So now I've narrowed it down to this area because of the MPOC and then this area here. So it's it's quite, you know, precise. You got built up lows here, built up highs here, easy. Probably put my stop there. Ah, yeah, cool. H4 demand. And I closed this upon taking this wick. Yeah, I remember. This is what the end the trading up playing out to be. I closed the wick here, and it probably will tag this H4 supply, but I just want to lock in the profits. And PopCap, I didn't size incorrectly, unfortunately. What was this? Yeah, as you can see, I'm still doing the same shit in August. So, oh, that was a trade I just explained now. So cool. PopCap, if we go back to the time. APT, this was a bit of a annoying one, and I held it for so long just to close out and break even anyway. PopCat was a very beautiful trade as well. So 12 a.m. 17th of September. This one as well, I was half asleep whilst doing this as well. I just didn't think it was going to work out. 17th of September at 12 a.m. Cool, this will do. If we go to the weekly, I didn't really have a lot of information. So I knew there was this high on the weekly. And oh yeah, that's important. There was a yearly open. There was a yearly open and quarterly open here. That was very important. It was where does it say? Yearly open and quarterly open. It said at the time as well. Quarterly open. So yeah. Why didn't it just show the weekly level? Anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So daily. Clearly an uptrend. So I would like to see this demand tagged. You have this liquidity here as well, demand liquidity, nice one. So again, general idea, this is going to happen, right? So now we're just trying to refine it. We go down to the H4. I have this SR flip, and then I think the MPOC is what made me choose this demand instead of just waiting for the daily demand. But I think that would have filled anyway, so I think I done this right. Oh no, okay, yeah, okay. So this was already used up, and I think it rejects off this supply. So it does that. And I was happy of waiting anyway because it wasn't really any rush. And I also saw, okay, there's H4 supply here. But what really made me go for it was the MPOC. Yeah, this. So I had it, and I was willing to DCA basically up until there. Where did I enter? I can't even remember. Yeah, so I ideally want to see the D1 tag demand, but building up a position MPOC. There you go. Then what happened? MPOC, it rips. For the MPOC, it rips. This is like, it's quite sad to see that it doesn't actually go for the liquidity sweep and the daily demand, but like you can't catch them all. Do you know what I mean? So crazy, yeah, and like still going on its run. So yeah, that's it really. So if I had to say in a nutshell, if I had to say, so I'm looking at the general. First, number one is the general move. Yeah, this would be fucking hell. This would be weekly liquidity. this would be daily supply and demand levels, and this is like other key levels. And then secondly, you want to go for, you want to see, you want to refine the general move, and this is by getting volume profiles. This is by low, medium time frame, supply demand. Come on, man. Fibs, breakers, all of that. Oh, and obviously the first rule is BTC alignments with alts, and similar key levels. And another good thing, find the meta of the week/month. BTC and all alts would do similar things like fill in wicks, go for the same supply demand levels, go for the same move. You got to find the meta of the month, and the meta of the last month really was filling in their previously left wicks because it was a harsh dump basically. But yeah, I can't really say much more than that, I think. So I'm gonna leave it as that. The main thing is you got, where did the text just go? Did that all just go? Bloody hell. Alright, anyway. How did that all just go? Anyway, I'll take a picture of it at some point, but yeah. So the main thing is, yeah, so it breaks down to liquidity levels, and then you got a previous supply there. So you got there. It will eventually take out the liquidity level, go for the supply, and then you're just adding confluences like you got fibs, you got macro ranges, you got volume profiles. So yeah, that's it really. This is a very long video, but I needed to get this video out there because um, this track record has been insane. 85% win rate, 38R, basically 40R for the month, and we still got 10 days to go. One more week of trading. I probably won't really trade much because it's going to be very volatile. It's month close, but there will be some outstanding trades that I'll like. Um, yeah, so I hoped it helped you if I decide to make this video public. And yeah, that's it really. Cool. Thank you.